Let's move into Greenwood. Now, this is the sister or brother, I don't want to be sexist, of the
cousin.
Noblesville area. So, look, this is great. I immediately go right to the days on market. This is a super healthy market. All right, let's get into the data. Average rental price. Now, let me mention what we're reporting on here. We are going over the March 2026 Greenwood Market Report for the rental data. Now let's dive in. Average rental price, $18.96 is your average rental rate for Greenwood, which is almost up 1% year over year. We've got a little bit of a blip, but we are up year over year. That's what's important. Average days on market is at a beautiful, healthy 36, which is down month over month, down year over year, almost identically. I wonder if that's actually true. Now, number of active homes is at 108. We have more active homes coming on the market here in Greenwood. Average price per square foot is at 108, which again is up month over month and almost flat year over year, down almost 1% year over year. Now, the apartments rental data here, we've got an average rental price at $13.12. And that's 38 of those currently on the market at $1.27 is your average price per square foot. And now your townhomes and condos at $1,300 with an average days on market at 66. Those are staying on the market a little longer here in Greenwood. To be fair, that is compiled data from 3 active currently on the market. So take that for what it's worth. Average price per square foot is at $1.03. Now our beautiful graphs there, so we can see how we compare with last year's, and this is all absolutely wonderful graphs to look at right now. So average rent price trend, we're trending over where we were last year. And we're getting into the spring and summer, so I would expect that to very likely continue to trend up, especially with your average days on market looking so healthy. Average days on market, we're trending below where we were last year. This is absolutely stellar. And your average number of active homes. And the thing is that Greenwood is, I swear to God, it's a forgotten market. Nobody ever, until they get me on the phone, they don't even know Greenwood. You know, they'll throw out Noblesville, they'll throw out Carmel, Fishers, they'll throw out those. They'll even throw out the West Side. You know what no investor I don't think has ever mentioned when they first call in is Greenwood. I'm like, well, so if you haven't called in to someone who's got experience, you're going to get enlightened with a market like this. So anyway, an average number of active homes trend is we're trending more homes construction, more investor activity, strictly driven by Red Doors podcast is driving the Greenwood market. Mike, what do you got?
Yeah, 2 things for me. Well, 3 things for me. One is days on the market is, I think it's the lowest we've seen
I think
so
so.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah, 36. Wow, really, really healthy for March. And let's hope it continues that, like, just race to the bottom there of that middle graph. So I'd love to see that. But what also catches my eye is the number of active homes, up 58% year over year. That's a big jump. Surprising it doesn't correlate to days on the market, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Also, I want to do a plug for our upcoming podcast that we're going to be doing for more of like the emerging markets. Speaking of nobody knowing about Greenwood, if you live here locally, people know about Greenwood. Out-of-state investors, probably not. But we're going to do even more of like we haven't come up with a name for it yet, but like the emerging markets. So I was thinking when you mentioned Greenwood, I was thinking, well, definitely nobody knows about Franklin or Whiteland or New Whiteland.
Exactly.
Those are some even more hidden markets where you're not going to see as much investor activity, but those are great areas. Franklin is a really up and coming area. It's got a really cool downtown. So we're going to feature some of those in that new podcast of kind of emerging markets.
Yeah, so if you're Googling right now, what areas in Indiana or Indianapolis should I be looking to invest in real estate in? These are the answers you're looking for. This is the data that you want to review. But more importantly, these are the specific markets because maybe you're an early investor and like, oh, I don't want to review all that data. Just tell me what market I should be looking at. Boom, that is it.
Call Chris, he'll tell you. Yeah, I got to tell you, I didn't read it. I forgot to read it in the economic update, but there was a quote in this Bigger Pockets article, which was talking about, if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it, because Indianapolis was ranked the #1 market for buyers by Zillow. But it said something about specific neighborhoods like Crown Hill, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. With the far east side also flagged for heavy out-of-state investor activity. So, I mean, if you just read these articles and you buy in the east side because it looks good on paper, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to listen to this podcast and know that is definitely not the area to buy in.
Yes, check back. I think we went into a little rant there, and I'm glad now. I'm super glad I did it there in the Indianapolis market report of the investors, the new investors that are looking at this area that I'm talking to on a daily basis. And the number one area that they're focused on is that east side because of reports like you just mentioned, and they do pencil out. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into it again. Check back the Indianapolis market report. You got to catch that little rant we went on. All right. Let's get into the sales data here for Greenwood. All right, your average sales price. Now we're covering the March 2026 sales data for Greenwood, Indiana. Single family homes, and this is in the investor point of view, so everything from $0 to $500,000. Average sales price at $312,506, which is up month over month as well as year over year, up 2%, over 2% year over year. Average days on market is at 51, which is down month over month and year over year. Both of those numbers match as well. That's kind of odd. Those matched on this rental data as well. I wonder if that's accurate. Anyway, so number of homes sold is at 86, which is up month over month. Average price per square foot is at 169. Average sales price trend. So yeah, we had a little blip there in February, but we're back being over where we were last year. So that's where these graphs come in handy. Really comparing where we were the previous 12 months. Number of homes sold. This tells you exactly what you can expect to spend. So if I want to enter Greenwood and I don't want to pay the average sales price of $312, how many homes are selling in the price point which I can afford? Well, this is the graph for you. This can tell you exactly. If you're in the $200,000 to $250,000 price point, this tells you 185 of those sold in March. This is a wonderful graph. This was Mike's idea a long time ago. I love this as just a piece of information for new investors to use within their price bracket.
Yeah,
Mike,
you can see really quickly. You can really see really quickly if it's an affordable market or not. This is kind of like of the ones that we report on, kind of in the middle. You can see that Westfield and Noblesville and Fishers, really starts around 300. You can see there's 80 houses. That's not a lot, but that's 80 houses under $200,000. So you can still get into this market for under $200,000. Which, if you're from California or Florida or Colorado, that is unbelievable. So this is definitely an affordable market. It's a great market to be a part of. Look, you're seeing appreciation year over year. It's a great market.
Absolutely, 100%. And the sister brother of Noblesville, just in case you missed that on the front end.